Hello folks, Smoke Joey here. You know, in the past I've done a lot of individual reviews of some top-rated electronic cigarette companies. I've gotten a lot of email about comparing some of these top-rated companies against each other. Now last week I did South Beach and Prosmoke. In this episode I'm going to do V2 Cigs against Prosmoke. Now I'm going to grade these companies in 6 different categories as I've done before. Warranty, customer service, battery life, cartridges, vapor output, and we're going to see who comes out on top. So stay tuned and we'll be right back. Hey folks, before we begin, the 2 electronic cigarette companies I'm going to rate today, they're both decent brands. My goal here is to get the tobacco user off the tobacco cigarettes. They contain over 4,000 ingredients and over 70 cancer-causing carcinogens. The nicotine, people say, well, you're still getting nicotine from these. You don't have to. You can buy the no nicotine cartridges, but nicotine isn't really any worse for you than a cup of coffee, the caffeine. It's not the nicotine that kills you in the cigarettes, it's the carcinogens, the smoke, the tar, the ash is what kills you in the tobacco cigarettes. So that's my goal here. I bought these with my own money. I don't care what kit you buy. Just get on some type of kit. But stay tuned, we're going to start the review in a minute. Folks, we're going to talk about shipping and customer service. Let's do V2 Cigs first. Now, the shipping, the kit came in 4 days, which is excellent. However, when you have to order cartridges, flavored cartridges, this is where they fall short, because 3 of the 4 orders I placed, they were awaiting fulfillment. They really never shipped, and I had a call for each one why it hasn't shipped. It's because they were out of stock on a certain flavor or a certain nicotine level. Well, they do get their carts from China, so they do have to await shipment for that. But that's where they fall short, and to me that is a deal breaker. That's one of the reasons I was starting to look around. But customer service isn't bad. We'll talk about warranty here in a minute. That falls under customer service. But let's go on to Prosmoke. Their kit came in 3 days. Excellent customer service. I've placed probably 7-8 orders with Prosmoke already. I usually place them on a Saturday or Sunday, and I receive them that Wednesday, the following Wednesday. They have never been out of stock on anything that I've ordered. So, as far as I'm concerned, Prosmoke does come out on top against V2 Cigs in customer service and shipping. Let's do warranty now. I was going to do that as a number 3, but we're going to make that number 2 because I talked about it with V2. The warranty, now, the first week I did have a battery that did go bad on V2. V2 Cigs did ship me out another battery. I got it 5 days later, and I had to ship their old battery back, and I think it cost me over $2 to ship back to them. Another 2 weeks, another automatic battery did go bad on me. Their warranty on their website does say lifetime warranty. However, if you read the fine print, again, it's only on 5 items, total items per order. So I've already used up 2 items, and my car charger is starting to fritz out. That'll be 3 items in the past 4 months. So I only have 2 more items I can return, and my lifetime warranty's expired. So 3 months, 3 items. So the warranty, it really isn't a lifetime warranty. So you have to look at the fine print when you're looking at the warranties on any electronic cigarette company you got. Now, Prosmoke, their warranty is a 1-year warranty. Of course, both these companies offer a 30-day money-back warranty, which is great. Prosmoke has a 1-year warranty. If you decide to keep it, they'll give you a 1-year warranty. It's pretty cut and dry, anything that really goes wrong with it, other than the cartridges, folks, and that goes with V2 Cigs too. Any electronic cigarette company, they don't warrant any cartridges, so this just includes the electronic pieces inside the kit. But as far as warranty is concerned, it's great. I did have to return 1 atomizer. They shipped me out a new one, got it 3 days later, and they gave me a label to put on their envelope, prepaid label. So I didn't even have to go to the post office. I just put it in my mailbox and shipped it back, where V2 Cigs you have to pay for the shipping back. So warranty, again, Prosmoke does come out on top on warranty. Hey folks, we're going to talk about kit pricing. Now there are starter kits out there that you can buy with 1 battery, and they're pretty cheap, maybe 30 bucks. I'm not even going to bring that up, because any person that's new to electronic cigarettes, don't buy a kit with 1 battery. Buy it with 2 batteries. So this is what I'm going to price here, is the basic kits with 2 batteries. Now Prosmoke, This is their basic kit. It is their cheapest kit. It does come with 2 batteries, an atomizer, a wall charger, USB charger, and a package of flavored carts. Now this kit costs $59.99. V2's basic kit with 2 batteries costs $79.95. Has 2 batteries, wall charger, USB charger, and 2 packages of carts. Now, yes, it is $20 more, but they do give you an extra pack of carts. Not really worth it, so in my eyes, who comes out on top? It's definitely Prosmoke in their starting kit prices. They are cheaper than V2. Okay, the next category is battery life. Now, I do have both the batteries here. The white one is the V2 Cig, and the black one is the Prosmoke. You can see the V2 Cig is bigger, and it is quite a bit wider too. Now when it comes to battery life, folks, the bigger the battery, the longer it's going to last. Also, in my opinion, when it comes to battery, as long as a battery can last 2 hours, that's really important. And as long as it can be recharged faster than it can be discharged, that's all that matters when it comes to battery life. These two fall into that category. They both can be recharged quicker than they can be discharged, and they both last over 2 hours. Now, who does come out on top? I'll tell you what, it's about a virtual tie between these two, but since Prosmoke is a smaller battery and it keeps right up with the V2, I'm going to put Prosmoke out on top as far as battery life. Hey folks, we're going to do a vapor test now, but I do want to show you, there's so many reviews out there that do vapor tests. They're going to test this cigarette and that. You don't know if the battery's dead or if it's fully charged, so, and a lot of these reviews are a little bit biased because you can tell that the reviewer wants a certain cigarette to win, and he'll suck on that cigarette longer to produce more vapor than he will on the cigarette he doesn't want to win. I'm not going to do that here. This is the V2. This is the charger. Now, if this needed charge, now it's fully screwed in, okay, if this needed charge, that light would be red. It doesn't. So this is a fully charged V2 battery. Now, my Prosmoke, let me plug it in. I will show you that it is fully charged. Okay, now when it needs recharge, the blue light will come out on a tip, and you can see that it is fully charged Prosmoke. I'm going to take 2 fresh cartridges right out of the packages now. Let's do, well, let's get the, we're going to do V2 first. Now these are the Sahara cartridges. These are, I believe these are the high strength, because that's usually all I buy. Yep, these are the full 18 milligram Saharas. You can see that there, 18 milligrams. I'm going to put it on the V2, and I'm going to take, and you'll notice I'm not going to cut away. So we're going to do all this in one shot. This is the V2, this is the fresh battery. I'm going to try to take a 4 to 5 second hit on each one to make it equally honest. A very strong throat hit, and you can see the vapor output isn't bad. Let's do another one. That is the V2 with the Sahara cartridge. Let's do the Prosmoke. Here's the Prosmoke battery. I'm going to put on a fresh cart on this one. That's a used cart there. I do want to put a fresh cart on. You can see, fresh cart. I'll pull it out. Take the cork out. Put it on. Definitely more vapor from the Prosmoke than the V2. Now we're going to talk about the flavors here in the next episode. Stay tuned. Okay folks, we're going to talk about cartridges, and let's start with flavors. Now the V2, their flavors are very strong. Of course they have a whole array of flavors just like Prosmoke. Their flavors are very, very strong though. The throat hit is very strong. When you do take a puff, sometimes it's easy to puff like a straw. Sometimes it's really hard to puff. But when you do puff, it gives you a throat hit, and it stops right there. You really don't feel it going down into your lungs and blowing it out like you do a regular tobacco cigarette. Now the Prosmoke, of course, they offer an array of flavors. They use a VG formula where V2 uses PG. PG is known for a better throat hit. I like the VG better. It does give you a decent throat hit, and when it hits here, it also hits down here just like a tobacco cigarette, and you can feel the vapor going down into your lungs and blowing it out. It really mimics a tobacco cigarette. Now, how hard is it to puff this? It's almost exactly like a regular tobacco cigarette. It doesn't puff hard, it doesn't puff easy. It's just right in the middle, just like a tobacco cigarette. So as far as flavors come out on top, Prosmoke, they have their own original formulas, and their flavors are excellent. V2, they're very strong. Of course, all their flavors are made by a Chinese company. They're okay, but who comes out on top on flavors is definitely Prosmoke. Okay, we're going to talk about cartridge life. Now in the V2, when I smoked it regularly, I went through 2.5 to 3 carts a day, all dependent on the consistency of these Chinese carts. Now the Prosmoke's newly designed carts, I go through the same amount. So as far as cartridge life, they both equal the same. Pricing, well, the Prosmoke is cheaper at $59 for an 8-pack of their carts, and that's 8 packages of these, which is 40 carts. They want $59. V2 for 8 packs of these, which is 40 carts also, they want $67. So Prosmoke definitely comes out on top when it comes to price on their cartridges. You know, I do want to add, cartridge life is in the hands of the beholder. A person that can smoke a cigarette in about 5 minutes and take about 8-10 hits to smoke that full cigarette is going to go through more cartridges than, say, a person that takes about 15 minutes to smoke a cigarette and takes smaller hits. Someone like that will get a full day out of a cartridge. It's just in the hands of the beholder and how that person smokes and his or her habits. So I do want to add that on cartridge life. Everyone is different, so when you see on the website, you know, this cartridge is equal to this many cigarettes, maybe, maybe not. So that's in the hands of the beholder. Well, folks, that's my review. Prosmoke definitely comes out on top against the V2 Cig. Now, they really do excel in their flavor department. They use their own formula and recipe for each of their flavors, and their newly designed cartridges are now made in the United States. The Prosmoke really mimics an actual tobacco cigarette and how it feels on the intake and the exhale. Now, the V2 Cig is also okay. Not as good as the Prosmoke. It doesn't really mimic a tobacco cigarette, but it probably will satisfy you. I don't care which one you buy. The time is now to lead a healthier lifestyle than tobacco cigarettes, and electronic cigarettes is the way to do that. So buy the Prosmoke, buy the V2 Cig. I don't care. Just start to lead a healthier lifestyle and get off the tobacco cigarettes. But in this review anyway, folks, Prosmoke does come out on top. Until next time, we'll see you then.